episode 76 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Wrexham. Right then, it seems like Erling Haaland's created a new celebration. Definitely won't be using that at all in this episode. We're entering a seriously busy week, but it's no surprise, knowing our luck, that the opponents are Southampton, Everton and Leeds. I mean, it could get a lot worse than that. So welcome to April 2029, hopefully the month where Wrexham get their hands on the Premier League title. We know all about the Saints. Corona is a handful. Camel Dean's also pretty decent on the left-hand side. There's a very strong lineup for Wrexham. You're going to see a lot of Tobias Tanner after he was accidentally left out of the City game where we shipped in 7. I can't think of a worse time to face up against us. The character of this team, we're expecting such a bounce back. The opposition manager will be very worried, I'm sure. I've had perfect preparation here for the episode, not to mention Southampton's history of, really heavy defeats in the Premier League. I think Stoza might have skimmed the post there. This has got goals galore written all over it. I'm seeing holes in that defence that I can pick apart and start recovering our goal difference. Socko, now Tomoharu, lovely! Sorindari finding the back of the net. That was ingenious. Great start. Oh, don't slide on your knees there. You're going to get grazes. We've got to keep them knees in tip-top condition, mate. Here's Camel Dean. Oh, that is filth. Zviro doesn't know where to go. He's the danger man. Forget Corona. Danny Bins! Yes! Maybe we've got a secret Pompey fan. Play up, Pompey! Oh, Tanner! Keeper out. Got a Southampton corner kick that is played short. Yanazai easily gets past Tomoharu, a little bit too easily. Camel Dean being charged down. Richards now on a quick break. Van Dinteren over the top. Sorindari, run for your life. Look at the closing speed. Bro hasn't got any speed at all. It's something that Southampton certainly isn't lacking, but Danny Bins, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Danny Bins, born in Portsmouth but made in the Royal Navy. Does have a ring to it until you realise that he's Canadian. Oh, that's a penalty! Bazuna, what are you doing, mate? The keeper's gone in far too late and got booked as a result. Here is Victor Stoza, top right, banging it in. It's 2-0 Wrexham. It's his 19th goal in 26 matches. Not a bad return at all. Oh, it's the big chase. Corona against Danny Bins. He has to pass it back. He's scared out of his senses to even go after him. Danny Bins in his head rent-free. That's half-time. Yeah! There's 10 minutes left to go in this one, and an ideal time to get certain tiring players off the pitch to see if they can face up against Everton midweek. Focusing on Stoza, Maka, Bins, Cesarini. I'm a little disappointed that this victory is only by 2 goals. It had all the ingredients to be way more. It's been cut in half. Not surprising that the goal scorer is Camel Dean. He's just one of them players far too slippery for me. Thankfully, we can play out the rest of the game. There was not that much time remaining. It could and probably should have been better for the Welsh club. You see, the Toffees might be in 4th place, but we've got another wing play team to come up against and make us very firm favourites here. Still, I'm expecting a good matchup and a lot of regens to keep an eye on. There are changes to the side, not as many as you might expect. I'm going to go for a full-on energy midfield. Ioka and Hero Furiapu, how do they play together? Wrexham against Everton. Nowadays, it might be very difficult to envisage Everton as one of the bigger and better clubs in the Premier League, but it wasn't that long ago, managed by David Moyes in the mid-2000s, where they were consistently challenging for European spots. And then you go a little bit further back than that. In the 80s, they were one of the best teams in England, no question. A lot has changed since in football, but you never know, like a move to a new stadium might rekindle those days. I mean, it must be utterly miserable to see like a really slow decline in your football team, so try and take it as a silver lining. It's a good job that we've talked about our opponents there because nothing else has happened in the half. The high-energy double pivot not working at all. You see, I thought it would work with quick transitions, but you can't make it work if you don't have possession. Fortunately for us, I've got nothing good to say about the Everton attack. The number 9 is getting swallowed up. There's Danny Binns. He's small, but he hasn't got, like, the Camel Dean speed that gets him out of really tough physical situations. Benzema, that's right! We switch to Canales in the midfield and everything starts working accordingly. Oh, bro, what's he gotta do? He gets gobbled up every single time. Is it a real surprise after 64 minutes? He's finally been hooked off the field. If I'm being real, Chief, I just can't see Beto doing any better. Meanwhile, at the other end, Lestoza is going to try and break the rocks. Oh! Ioko doesn't keep it in. That's so close. So close to Lestoza's 20th of the season. Been a big game so far from Alex Brutus. Not put a foot wrong. Pushes that ball out for a corner kick into the closing moments, and we're swarming all over them. We've terrorised them all game, not giving them a moment's peace. It is flawless defending. That's what's about to get us over the line, moving swiftly on from that game that will not live long in the memory at all. There's 8 games left. We've got a 7-point lead over Spurs, who have played a game more. So for them, 7 times 3, 21 points left available. We're quickly running away into the distance. You can't really see Leeds doing anything. They've lost 4 of the last 5. We are lacking sharpness, but we've got a lot of energy in the legs. There's this utterly terrifying feeling within me that Wrexham haven't even got out of second gear yet, and we might be on the cusp of something incredibly special. The game is responding quite well, and if everything starts aligning, then we could be seeing a stellar performance, a quite astonishing scoreline. And I'd be gutted if we don't get that, to be honest, because I know it's all there. Maka wins as another free kick, riding the slide challenge. Lestoza goes and strikes it, lucky! Oh yes! He's not to be denied on the second attempt. It's another top bins Lestoza free kick. He is a joke. Leeds have committed 8 fouls up to this point. They are doing absolutely everything to stop us from advancing towards their goal, which is fair play in the circumstances, because we are close to divine football. Bro, Lestoza could have had a hat-trick in this half alone. I don't like just being on the cusp of great football. Why don't we go and achieve it? Bro, this is agonising. We are this close to doing something absolutely outrageous. And yet what is transpiring as a 1-goal game where one shot on target changes the landscape drastically. I can't describe to you how much pain I'm feeling. This game should be done and dusted, and yet here's Leeds to equalise in a game they're not in. Here come the cavalry. Dory, Alan Richards hooked. Benzema leaving the field, he's too tired. Will that injection be enough to get us over the line, or will Danny Binns just decide to pass it? What? Me? Oh, he somehow got it clear. I beg your pardon. And now they're going to get a sending off. What is happening in this match? Oh, there's a fast hole. A massive hole for us. It's Cesarini. He's missed it. He's missed it. Someone score a second, please. They're not tracking midfield runs at all. They've given it up. Here goes Phil Dibble. Cross the ball. Van Dinteren is offside. He's got to be like fractions, a toenail. The home fans celebrating it. How's he offside? Oh! Golden Socko with the ball. There you go, Cesarini. Now Van Dinteren. Finally, Wrexham have done it. Whoa! Right to the death. Limbai. Come on. It is not the massive scoreline that we somehow was expecting, but it's fine. What a way to put your heart through it. This could have easily been a game 6-1, 7-1. That's not been in the script. Full time. Leeds 1, Wrexham 2. And it's huge because Tottenham have lost their game. So that's 6 games left to play for Spurs. A total of 18 points, and they're 10 points back. It is glorious timing to have this wonderful string of easier fixtures. And I go and say that loosely because even though Bournemouth are in 17th place and they've lost 4 games of the last 5, they are still a 5-star team. Pressing system, that's a bit different. A suitable amount of days off allows me to bump everyone back to full sharpness. Is Bournemouth against Wrexham. Unlikely, but you never know. The change of tactics could unlock the perfect passing that has been dangled so tantalisingly in front of our faces. In fact, it might happen right now. Oh my God! That's exactly the kind of goal that I knew we were capable of today. That's simply unfair on the opposition. Well in Keone Solo. Canali's trying to get a nibble. Love it. We've got to batten down the hatches here a little bit to try and ensure that goal's the winning goal. It's going to be difficult because Bournemouth are eyeing it up. Quite honestly, that goal is good enough to win the entire league. We're a little bit off that at the moment, but if we keep on going like this and if Tottenham keep on falling by the wayside, great stop there, Danny Binns, then I feel as though we have to come back tomorrow. I'm not going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. I want this Premier League trophy. We've waited so long to be at the pinnacle of English football. Almost an entire year in real life. Bournemouth are an exceptional footballing side. They really are stroking this very well across the field. It's quite incredible that these guys are 17th place. I'm hanging on. This is full-on survival mode. No! Cesarini coming to cover. Yes, numbers. Oh, Tanner can't keep it out. I'll be real with you. I think Bournemouth have got my number. This could be curtains. The slick passing, a great save by TT. And now Dango's in trouble. Hold on a second, I think this is going to be a second yellow card. It was all going so well for the Cherries. That might have changed the momentum. Win probability down at 13%. Yikes. Yikes and more yikes. We're going to have to take it. A 1-1 draw at the Vitality Stadium. I guess the goal and the point could prove to be very vital at the end of the season. There's still 18 points maximum left to claim, so no celebrating just yet. And since for the most part those 4 matches were so devoid of goals, we are just going to crack on until we lift that trophy.
The next day,
after doing some quick calculations, we only need to win the next 3 games and we'll be champions of England/Wales. How good does that sound? Son Byung-ki unhappy with lack of involvement. Well, you'll get thrown straight into the deep end away against United. They've only lost once in their last 5 games. No room for the mildly concerned Sorin Dari. We've got no time to carry players. He's been going about his business quietly, but I've loved the emergence of Giuliano Mizijan this season. He has flown up in overall. 85 now. Macca's almost a 90. Mate, let's just keep on enjoying this squad where we can. We don't need to win this game. We've got other fixtures that will be easier. But that's not to say that we won't take the chances if they come about. Start off being defensively sound and see where it takes you. Vince Macca just gets shoved off like a child. Spencer Neal with an over-the-top dink that slightly confused the Manchester United backline. Starting off. Oh, it's Jinkaradze's all day, but he's offside. You've been waiting for an offside goal all the way through the series, and 2 come along at once. Love setting the stalls out early doors, showing that intent and not getting completely dominated like we did against Bournemouth. Get it swung in. Oh, back post! Jinkaradze didn't really know where the goal was, thanks to that scoreboard graphic. Not going to blame him for that one, but I think it's totally fair to scrutinise what we've seen of his finishing this season. No goals yet, but both teams trying to play the right way, trying to make it work by shoving the ball up as much as possible. Proper Barclays action. Oh, the state of it! Victor Lestosa, please have my children. Just a question for you guys. How many times have we seen Tomoharu Yoka play those short passes into the box? Always on time, always on target. That has seriously helped us in converting so many more goals this season. Fantastic slide challenge by Song Byung-ki. I can totally understand why the South Korean centre-back is so frustrated when he doesn't play a game of football. He's just as adequate, just as gifted as Danny Binks. Probably shouldn't have gone in with that sliding challenge. Oh, it's a red card as well as a penalty. Thanks, guys. Oh, but look, it's Tobias Tanner in the net. It's Tobias Tanner. Let's get to half-time, bring on another centre-back. Oh, fantastic save! It's miraculous by TT. That was basically in. He's been a laughingstock for so long in the series. Well, you're not laughing now. Half-time 1-0. Okay, Mizijan sits deeper. We'll say goodbye to Stoyanov. Soko to plug in that gap. Seriously, that guy's penalty-saving antics should be studied. After he retires, someone needs to medically evaluate that geezer. Good ball in. Tell you what, the two centre-backs didn't know where that was going, and they're looking shaky. What are they doing? Why are they trying to pass it around? Jinkaradze! It's going in! 10 men Wrexham see themselves 2-0 up, and who says FC24 is unrealistic? I've seen Manchester United play some stupid football out the back recently, and that's absolutely on brand. Time for the keeper. He can orchestrate the calmness and the tempo. A Conquo press! Two of them on it! Cesarini might play it back. Lovely find, knock it down. Maka! Woo! Son Byung-ki can move into the midfield. Lestosa frees up Spencer Neal. Jinkaradze is not going to be the first one there. What is Lestosa doing? That's like the 7th interception that I've seen Son Byung-ki and Mizijan making this second half alone. Times are ticking for the Red Devils. Leon flying in, but Son Byung-ki is a brick wall. Oh, another interception by Son Byung-ki. The game's in our hands. It's all about time management. Someone needs to go and engage. The back line is breaking apart. Well done, Spence. And again, lads, Spencer Neal goes in. Lestosa's getting a booking from somewhere. Just slow down the game as much as we possibly can. Ball's coming in from Alarcon. Good delivery. Cesarini beaten in the air. Why can't we go and do that with our long free kicks? Makes it a very interesting game for the last few minutes. Am I going to play it around the back again? Possibly. It's not going to be as easy as that. United have the ball. Well done! That's what we're talking about! The character! Cesarini comes back from a mistake, puts in a big tackle, and we win the game. Yes! What were the other score lines then? Oh, baby! City haven't played yet, but I'm getting mad excited because I'm seeing Spurs starting to bottle it. 10 out of 10 for realism. Once again, flawless game. Cannot critique it. Bro, just look at this. Just look at this. 2 home fixtures. Brentford and Wolves. Brentford and Wolves stand between us and the Premier League title. And they're playing Anthony. Need I say more? Wing play football, they are dead. All of you folks who thought that it was a bit silly keeping Tanner all these years, I'm going to ask you one thing. How do your own words taste? Wrexham against Brentford! Oh, mate, I am so hyped. This is such an iconic run to the league title. Stoyanov can't go wide to Van Dinteren. Wow, Mizijan has been very good. Clean and efficient in his defending. I shall call him the caretaker. Oh! What's that pass? Tanner makes the save! These last 2 games have been action-packed. Just goes to show every day's a bit different on this game. What's Mizijan been eating for breakfast? Can I have some? Cross in. There's Phil Dibble. Sticking it in corridor of uncertainty. Someone needs to be racing towards the front post, in my opinion. Maka turns. It's got the option there of Alan Richards, but the pass just doesn't come for some reason. There's the press, though. We love the press. Alan Richards thrives off it. Yeah, that's why Alan Richards is not a forward. History could have been so different for the frizzy-haired Welshman. Oh, what's this? Phil Dibble pocketing Anthony. I'm living this moment. Puts the ball up. Van Dinteren is going to win it. Alan Richards, you swinging a beauty. Oh, his delivery is first class. Not a single player in this team can put in a ball like Alan Richards. Another example why Jinkaradze was worth all that money. An exceptionally cultured finish. Anthony getting on the ball. He finally passes Phil Dibble. But whatever they try and do, they can't get around Giuliano Mizidjan, who's having an all-timer performance. I commend what we've done so far. We've had answers for everything Brentford have thrown at us. We do need the second goal. Lewis Potter against Canales, plays the ball across. Giuliano makes it 1-1, and that was a bit too easy for Brentford. You keep on giving them moments like that. You can't really rely upon heroic defensive blocks all the time. They're bound to punish you. 11 minutes left in the game, and the options that we've got from the bench are stacked. We did not steal this stadium from mines. Shut up, never happened. Surely one of them's going to get a chance in front of goal. I'm just going to whack it and see where it lands. Yes, that's why you see where it lands. It's Ben's Maka. Story wasn't for him. Let's have a look at this corner. Ioka's corner kick goes nowhere, but he will have another chance. Please, someone get on the end of that. Jinkaradze! Yes! It's gone through Rayo! And Jinkaradze is the hero of the day! We're back in front! Making everything a little bit too close to call, but we've got through it. We're getting through games, and that's gonna mean it'll be one win from the Premier League title. I mean, it's fallen into some kind of quietness, a lull about the place, deeply realising that this is going to happen, that Wrexham are going to be champions. Maybe there's a sense of disbelief, I don't know. It's 2 days later. Wolves have found a fantastic form. They've been rising up the table in 10th place. Why does everyone play wing play football? I don't know. The options that we have are a bit slimmer than normal. I'm thinking about who I want to have on the field for the end of the match. Richards, Maka, Sola, Van Dinteren, Mizidjan. They're surely going to see the field at some point. Here we are. What a season, what a story. Wrexham against Wolves. I am not having this particular moment being spoiled by lighting issues. Let's lock in. Only takes 90 minutes to win the Premier League. Right now in life, nothing else matters. But let's not tell the missus that. It seems like an inevitability now that we will get our hands on the Premier League trophy. I want it to be today. I don't want it to be a slip-up by Manchester City. Let's take all the glory. Let's go and win it on our own accord. Cesarini, he'd be a popular goal scorer today. Oh, yes! Cesarini! It's a point! A big goal for a big occasion. He is one of the better finishers at the club. That is outstanding. Wow! And I had all my bets on a Lastoza free kick pointers into the lead, and the roof off Acton Park has just been lifted off. I had a list of dream Premier League winning goal scorers: Danny Binns, Tomohiro Yoka, and Giacomo Cesarini, and man has he delivered. I didn't even get a chance to tell you to drop your predictions down in the comments section. The wide free kick opportunity not good enough to shoot from. Wolves trying to play it into the box. Ahmad with the freakiest touch known to man, and that is your equaliser. The away side want to be party poopers, and I want a closer, detailed instant replay on that second Ahmad touch. This is the kind of stuff that they really need to get rid of in FC. How is that a thing? It is 2024. More to the point, how is Spencer Neal meant to defend that? All right, now we'll get the predictions in the comment section. Who's gonna score our Premier League winning goal? I'm saying Lastoza from a free kick. Cesarini chases it down, keep it in play. Whip pass plus. Oh, Sarindari! That is a good story. The whip pass plus worked. Perfect time to score as well, just before half time. Sarindari, he's my ride or die. He got us out of so much trouble in the Football League. I couldn't turn my back on him. And that's a penalty. How soft do you want it? And Son's going to get sent off. Mate, don't ruin this for us. It's the biggest penalty that TT will ever face. Kind of. He might also save one in the Champions League final. I mean, that is absolutely top corner. We dive the right way. We're not getting close to that. That is shocking beyond words, and we are a complete mess in defence at the moment. Out from the corner, Stoyanov can't turn. Off goes Danny Binns! No, that's not his moment. Really, what on earth are we doing taking the only centre-back out of position? What did you expect would happen there? My head has fully gone. We don't deserve this. Last 15, 20 minutes, it's been all Wolves. They've been flying into slide challenges and the referee's just been letting them off. Seriously, what am I supposed to do when they've got 7 players in defence at every given moment? The fact that we scored twice here is a bit of a miracle. It's all a bit deflating. Now that is absolute rubbish. I know for a fact Jang Sung Chan would get himself in serious trouble doing a post-match press conference after having witnessed that. We're talking touchline bans. Look, it might not matter. Manchester City are away against Liverpool. That is certainly not a given. I would have liked to do it myself, but after being a passenger in all of that, I'll take any pathway you've got. We have a result from Anfield. It's Liverpool 2, Manchester City 2. I've not done the mathematics yet, but I don't think we're for catching. It's so funny that Liverpool have handed us the title. I know that there's a slight rivalry there, but I guess with the recent ongoings between Liverpool and City in the Premier League in real life, Liverpool fans probably would like to see anyone else win it, barring Everton and United. 78 points is such a low points total, but let's normalise low points totals with competitive leagues. I see so many bad opinions on Twitter. People discrediting older Premier League tables saying, well, this team only got 82 points, so how could they be good? Well, because it was a more competitive league. More teams took points off them. Therefore, it's tougher to win the league. That's how it works. That's how it works. Not to say Manchester City's Centurions weren't amazing. That was a feat in itself. But that's how competitiveness works! You imbeciles!
Welcome to Yuko Ike's Haiku Chronicles with your host, Yuko Ike. Haiku, haiku, hi. Ku, haiku, 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 hi. Honestly, what are we doing? Anyway, with that rant out the way, do you want to see a trophy lift? Arsenal in a 4-3-3 holding. They are in 5th place at the moment, but they've only won 1 of the last 5 games. We'll try and fit all the right lads onto the field, but it's very difficult to choose an 11, and we shall go into the simulation. Wrexham against Arsenal. We'll probably lose this one and lose it quite badly, since they're only taking into account overalls and they've already scored. Oh, and now it's 2. Who cares? Everybody's drunk and bootleggers on the pitch. Champions of England and Wales. You'll never sing that because you forget that Wales is a part of the English football system. Victor Lestouza! We've conceded again. 15 minutes to go. We're jumping in and soaking up the atmosphere. Also gives us a slight chance of potentially producing a comeback. Into the 2 added minutes. They had a man sent off somewhere. Wasn't going to change the result because I am totally relaxed. Wrexham have just won the Premier League. The fans are hugging in the stadium. It's all a bit delirious. I don't know about the empty seats. Just blame one of the mods on that. It should be a packed crowd. They were easily the best team this season. We should have had these celebrations in the game prior, but it wasn't to be. Cheers, Liverpool, for drawing against City. And now for Danny Binns to go and collect the Premier League trophy. Wrexham are champions of England and Wales. I'll fade out the webcam. You guys soak up this wonderful achievement.
Oh, we love a good T-pose. Look, I'm going to take that Cesarini smasher as the goal that won us the Premier League, even though it certainly didn't. Right, last couple of games. Chelsea against Wrexham, 2-0 to Chelsea. You can probably see where this is going. Wrexham against 13th place Liverpool. They've had a shocking season, but probably will beat us here by 4-0. Mikic on the scoreline twice. The last few games would not have changed the outcome of the Golden Boot. That goes to West Ham's Law. 30 goals, 37 matches. Most assists, Mason Mount of United. And clean sheets, Gary Kinsey. He gets the Golden Glove. Just about to do the awards, I've noticed that Tomoharu Ioka can move to central defensive midfield. Player of the season. We've got a few options here. Might have to take a look at the stats. Most appearances, Victor Lastoza, 40, Benzemacher, 39. Lastoza's got 28 goals, 4 assists, 12 clean sheets. Maka and Ioka both with 11 assists, probably top the charts. And I think I am going to give the player of the season to Tomoharu. The fact that he moved into central midfield was such a big deal. Turns out he's probably better at centre mid than he ever was at right mid. And he was a big part of us winning the Premier League, because I don't think we've got anyone like Tomoharu Ioka in midfield. In fact, not even close. Is it a bit of a cop-out to say that the most improved player was Phil Dibble? I really like what Zvairo van Dinteren's been doing off the right wing, so that award might be shared. And the worst player, I guess Justin Bernard. I didn't play him, I didn't trust him. He was the big loser with the tactical changes. It's so harsh. He's not the worst player in reality. Good stuff from Giacomo Cesarini. 30 appearances, 11 clean sheets. That's worth celebrating on your return to right back. Next episode coming to YouTube will be a Where Are They Now special, as I set up for the next season. It could be a 1-episode wonder. We might split it into 2. Who knows? This has been Cutsy. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you've enjoyed it, please give the video a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and hit the bell icon for mobile notifications. A big thanks to everybody on the right-hand side there supporting me financially on Patreon. You can too with the link in the description box below. We've only gone and done it. Champions of the Premier League in our debut season. It's something that we've experienced beforehand on Youth Squad Legends, but I always complained that the AI was so easy. That's the reason why we were so high up in the table. Not the case this time. Every episode I tried to prepare myself right. The players gave a great account of themselves on the field. The tactics were perfect. And even though the ending was slightly off, I am incredibly fulfilled. That was a great season. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.